I once accidentally sent a video of myself jerking off to my grandma.
Like the screen starts moving and he's just like
This shit's definitely gonna get weird.
The camera's just slowly like
this shit's definitely gonna get weird. But hey, welcome back to 4 for the Road, everybody. I'm your host, Punk Rock. We got Gangbang Dave and we got Mercenary Motorcycle Company with us. We got Josue and Alberto with us, fresh over the border. How are you guys doing today?
Not bad. I'm Josue for the record. That's Umberto.
Yeah.
That's Umberto.
Actually, his middle name's Brian.
Dude, I wish
Brian was
you know what?
in Fast and Furious.
We need to start doing live. We need to start doing like YouTube lives. I feel like everybody needs to just see these dudes. Just look like they're huddled up under a golf cart, like outside having mixed drinks. Fucking hooligan traffic's going by.
It's because they are.
Times are tough, dude. We're tired of the HughesNet at Josh's house, dude. We're broke as fuck. We're leeching off the McDonald's Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah, so hurry up and buy some Mercenary Motorcycle merchandise so these guys can get, I don't know, a house, fed, a shower, something. They can get their own Wi-Fi, get a hotspot. Yeah, are you guys ready?
We're tired of Cricket Wireless, dude. Help us out.
It's 29 degrees here right now. Are you ready for Mama Tried?
Well, we're bringing the bike, so we'll see. Hopefully, we get to at least ride him around for like a block or two until we figure out that.
You guys
a safe idea.
You guys are some warm weather motherfuckers. Have you ridden in that kind of temperature?
What, 29?
29 degrees ain't that bad. A couple weeks ago, we rode in a 42-degree wet weather storm. I mean,
yeah, 29 is a little different than 42, but you know what? The sun will be out. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
When you're going 95 on the highway, it feels the same. It's fine.
Hey, he ain't riding shit anyway, dude. That thing ain't coming off the trailer, dude. Don't listen to him.
Dude, so fucking, what's the deal with this House of Harley party? Tell us about it. Like, are you guys bringing merch to sling? Are you just slinging your dick? So you just there to have drinks to fuck the local hoes? What's going on?
Hey, whatever sells best, dude. Whatever sells best.
We'll see or not, dude. I'll fucking take it.
No, but we'll have merchandise there. We're coming out with actually a couple different things. It's been a little bit of a fucking handful, but it'll be good.
Yeah, pretty much a lot of requested items that people like. Hey, we'd like to see this and that, and that's what we're bringing up there. We're dropping hoodies finally. You can stop fucking asking us. Literally, the supply for almost everything it's pretty much gone to shit. Thanks, Biden. And so we're now catching up on everything, like literally hoodies and stuff like that ordered weeks ago, and we're finally everything's trying to trickle in now. So once again, we're fucking hauling ass to try and get everything printed and done because we try and support local and we don't try and get anything done overseas or anything like that.
Dude, as a small business that you guys are, you talked about fucking requests and everything else. Does that help, or is that a fucking pain in the dick? Like, all right, bro, I got it. You want a hoodie? You want a beanie? Fuck off. We'll get you what we get. Or like, does that help give you ideas and shit, or is it fucking get annoying?
I mean, it's the best of both worlds, honestly. We try and take people's opinions into consideration, and like obviously, what we do is definitely driven by the customer. And if the customer is specifically asking for something, then obviously we're gonna try and meet those demands, especially if it's something that's asked over and over again. But if it's like these strange, weird requests, we're gonna be like, well, we'll try not necessarily get around to it, but if we have enough people that like that type of stuff, then we'll do it. But generally, we kind of know what people like at this point.
You guys have had a busy fucking year. Daytona, Sturgis, Indian Larry, Mama Tried, Dream Rides, Tennessee. Am I forgetting anything? As far as big, obviously you're riding your own too. But
yeah, we hit V-Twin, we hit Knoxville, and then we did another date on the Biketoberfest.
The Biketoberfest.
Yeah,
it's been good though. Honestly, it's a lot, but it definitely helped for us as far as like getting out there, meeting people, doing what we got to do and shit. But we talked about it, and it's next year or something for us being like not as big as everyone else. Like it's something we're gonna have to definitely plan out a little bit more fucking responsibly. Like this year was a lot of fun, and it, like I said, it was worth it as far as like doing what we needed to do and like getting out there and meeting people and selling what we got to sell and all that shit. But next year it's definitely got to be a little bit more planned out because
it was kind of hectic this year because we were just kind of like, obviously our last year or the year before, last year we sold merch, but it wasn't anything like that. We were just getting our feet wet, trying to figure out our identity. And
you guys blew the fuck up. You guys blew the fuck up this year. It feels like anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, no, it really like the numbers for us show, and obviously everything's not quantifiable via sales. Sorry, but it shows, and people like what we're putting down, and we're really appreciative of people like hitting us up and being super supportive. There's a lot of guys out there that have been with us since day one, and that shit's fucking appreciated more than anything else, man. Like we really can't do it with our small fan base, and hopefully it keeps growing, and we just want to provide the best quality product that we can.
And something I like that you guys do is you have the clothes, you have the merchandise for sale, but you're also, I don't know, I feel like it's cheesy to say a lifestyle brand. If that always sounds fucking gay, but also I don't know if we can say, we have to be like 15 minutes in before we can say like gay and shit like that. Otherwise YouTube censors it. But like really, you have like this whole fucking IG brand. You got the photography, you've got dudes that absolutely fucking rip. Dudes are on amazing fucking bikes and all kinds of different platforms. You're at these events hanging out with similar like-minded people. Does that reflect in the sales, or is it like you have people that are just there to check out the photographs and the parties and not buying shit? I mean, does it kind of go hand in hand?
Well, I think it does in sales, but I think more so as far as like getting in and building friendships in the fucking industry. Because when it comes to that kind of shit, like I think it's more of a solidarity thing than it is like actually getting another fucking t-shirt sold here or there, or anything like that. It's more so like we're going out, we're meeting these dudes, and they see like, hey, this is what the fuck we do. It's not really an Instagram front. Like we're all pretty fucking, I wouldn't say normal dudes, but like,
no, not at all.
We're all pretty fucking. We're transparent. Like what you see is pretty much what the fuck you get. Like, but it's how we conduct ourselves. We're all decent dudes. Like we'll go out of our way to help each other out. We're willing to do all that shit, but we're also pretty much just fucking hood rat shit. We just like doing dumb shit. I don't know, with our friends and stuff like that. But
you
like,
talk
it
about
goes hand in hand. But like I said, it's not necessarily. What's that?
I was gonna say, you talked about like the different components and going to these parties and making friends. You guys, and not just you guys, but there really is something cool about how these different companies that are selling similar merchandise, whether it's parts, whether it's t-shirts, whatever, get along and interact. And really, I guess I don't have a better fucking term for it, but you hype up this shit that was kind of dead. Say what you want about, I know people like Sturgis and Daytona, they want to talk shit on it sometimes, but groups like you guys, not just you guys, but groups like you are really kind of bringing that shit fun again. Do you live next to a fucking racetrack?
Dude, yeah, it's a whole lot of Honda fucking Prelude over here. Dude, ask Josh about that lot.
Hey, that thing was reliable for a hot minute.
But as far as like the Daytona and the Sturgis thing, I think what we're doing more so is like connecting with a different generation. So I think it's not necessarily everything has to be how it used to be. It doesn't necessarily be like that. As long as you're a good fucking, like, you guys got like good intentions, you guys do what you want to fucking do. You're not faking the funk. You're not doing some shit just to like gain followers and gain clout, and just kind of like you're real about it. I think that realness speaks, and that's kind of what we're speaking to a different generation that want to do different shit, but still enjoy the same shit that we want to fucking do, that didn't necessarily have that area to connect in. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of bringing a different angle towards that, which now is becoming a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes on. Like it's catching ground and it's taking off now.
Yeah, and like, to go off that, like, we don't, like, for example, we're really good friends with Sketch from Outcast, and I think it's better to work with each other than try and work against each other and see each other as competition. Like, there's no reason for that. Like, if you can be mutually supportive and, there's areas where, you can support each other. Obviously, there has to be that little bit of competitiveness, and that's just, that's natural. But, we talk about stuff. Like, I knew Travis for a fact, he dropped gloves, and we talked about it. And I was like, man, I'm just out of, good faith and good favor. Like, we have that opportunity as well, but we're not going to do that, and we communicate like that on a very regular basis, and it's been nothing but fruitful for the both of us. And he's an awesome dude that, by the way, should be on this fucking podcast as soon as possible.
I don't know if share it. We can edit it out later if we need to, but he's got the Rona, I guess. Or he thinks he does. He said he's sick. He said he's been sick. He said he's been sick.
I believe it.
Dude, yeah, you guys, I don't know if everybody knows this, like if they pay attention and whatnot, but like when you post pictures, when you're at these events, block parties, the Tennessee runs, the different rallies, they can catch you guys. Like I said, you're riding with Outcast. You're riding with Jeremy from Death Wish. I mean, you're guys that are in the same arena are riding together, getting along, having a dope ass time, just getting drinks and whatnot, slinging merchandise, and there's no anyway. It seems like there's no animosity there, and I think it's a good thing to see.
No, and absolutely, like we try and be friendly and like help people wherever we can, and that's really what we're here for. Is we don't, brands like us, Outcasts and like Death Wish and stuff like that, like. I feel like we're here to try and give back to the community, not just take from it, and that's, I think, the biggest piece is you have to offer something and you have to put yourself out there. And if someone wants to be like, hey man, I need help, I'm within range of like where you guys are at, I'm going to get out of my car and try and do what I can to help those people. And that's what it's about, trying to bring that community together. And I tell dudes all the time, like, hey man, we got friends everywhere. Like, let us know if something comes down and you need help. Like, we can hit anybody up, we're all Army bros. So like, we got dudes everywhere, man. Name it, whatever state, dude. We probably have somebody there that can, we can help out with and try and resolve any type of situation.
Have you guys run into on post there? You guys mentioned being in the Army. Do dudes know what you do outside of work, or is it fucking something that's like just in the group? Have you run into people on base like rocking Mercenary shirt? I have no idea that you're the guys putting it out.
So we're just talking about you would think so more on base, but really not so much on base. But I think the first time we actually did see that, and it was actually cool to see, was I was talking to Josh about it. We're at the V-Twin show, and it was usually, us just starting to get a little bit bigger now.
Yeah, that was the
stuff
first
like
V-Twin last year in October, right?
That was last year.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, so this year was the first time we'd actually seen people walking around. So, like I was going to say, it's like, normally it's like our friends and shit. And like, you'd be like, oh, there's a Mercenary shirt. And you look, oh, that's like fucking, that's this and this, or that's this person. And this was the first time where we'd actually seen like a good number of fucking people walking around where we had no idea who they were. And a lot of these people were wearing like Mercenary shirts. And we look over and it'd be like old dudes in fucking rhinestone pants and shit wearing a fucking Mercenary shirt. And it was like, hey, that's cool as fuck, dude. Yeah. Like, that was the first time we'd actually seen it be like on a different level where it's not just like close friends or friends of friends wearing shit. It was like actual fucking people walking around that were just actually buying the shit, and it was cool to see. I mean, for us being as small as we are, it's the little things, like looking around, seeing that shit.
I think one of the most notable examples was someone hit us up on our page and was like, "Look, I see someone rocking your shirt leaving this dealership," and I can't remember where it was, maybe South Carolina or somewhere else in Georgia, and I was like, I was kind of humbled. I was like, dude, that's cool. People are like, starting to recognize, and they'll holler at us, and like that was. I was like, damn. Thanks.
Yeah, because you have such a large group of friends and people that are down with you. So I think to see the brand expand past that's got to be a pretty cool ass feeling. And I'm excited for y'all to get a chance to bring it up here to the Great White North.
That's the plan.
Milwaukee's a different beast. I love Milwaukee. I was born there. I lived there until I was in fifth grade. I love going back.
I was gonna say you look like
you look like you was born in Milwaukee.
Dude, I love getting a chance to go back. Mama Tried is such a cool event that I'm stoked to share it with you guys. This is the first time that they're having anything like a like an industry party. I'm a little nervous to see how that goes. It's awesome that fucking dudes that are so influential in the public are going to get a chance to come up and experience it and hype it up. But for 4 or 5, 6 years now, it's just kind of been this little known thing here in the fucking middle. We usually held in like the middle of winter, and like it used to be in this old warehouse, and literally dudes would just line up outside in the middle of winter in Wisconsin and like wait to get in so you could go through the venue and stuff like that. And then they had flat track races, and last year COVID shut down it shut down the whole thing. And so the flat track races actually went to the to where the Bucks arena, the Milwaukee Bucks, it was still under construction. And so there was a group of dudes like some famous racers like Jeffrey Carver was there and some other dudes. And they went into the construction site with these bikes and they set up cones and all this other shit like it was official. And they just raced in this gravel fucking construction pit. And the security guards came over and there was this fucking dude. I'll never forget. He was so I don't know if you guys have ever talked to or our dude Jim, who does the podcast with us. But he's in a club and he had some brothers that were racing. And this dude that they brought with him was like, I don't know, he's like an officer or some shit like that. And he's all official. He's like, no, bro, it's cool. We're just shooting a commercial. And the security guy's like, oh, my bad. And fucking let him just do this fucking racing in this construction site. And it was dope. And I don't know if it can ever, it's like one of those things that will never quite be like that again. But I think it's fucking dope to get you guys out here. And more, dude.
Yeah, and like, yeah, obviously, like stuff like that's great, man. But like, I got to give a shout out to the guy over at House of Harley, Tom Donnelly. He definitely was fucking really welcoming to us and brought us in, and obviously with some fact checking, making sure we weren't just like some weirdos trying to come on in. He was.
Have you seen his bike,
honest, man?
Have you seen his bike, the G?
I mean, yeah, it's fucking gangster.
Have you seen that picture of Willie G? So Willie G signed his bike, right? Is that what it is? I think I don't know. There's a picture of him and Willie G, and I think Willie G signed his bike, and then that was work, maybe clear coated into the paint. I don't know if that's accurate. I could be fucking that up, but either way, like there's a picture of him and Willie G like checking out his bike and getting props from him, and the bike is called the G in honor of that, and it's just a fucking the whole House of Harley crew. Alex over there, Tom, they're cool dudes. Like for just average nerds off the street like myself, they treat you good. And then obviously what they're trying to do for the industry, especially for Wisconsin, like we don't get a lot of, we're the home of Harley Davidson. You'd think things like this would be more frequent, but it's really not. And they're kind of pushing that in a different direction. We got Bagger Racing League kind of working in conjunction with them and coming here next year and blowing up the hometown rally. So, yeah, we're fucking Wisconsin's behind the curve. So they're doing good shit.
I think that's the case with a lot of places, man, where they're starting to figure out that there's a whole nother niche of, Harley rider, that's no longer what it was. And like, there's nothing wrong with riding your Harley, how you ride your Harley. But I think to an extent, it's not a bad move to try and, progress with the times to a certain degree, to bring us this in, because honestly, sorry about that, fucking NASCAR. A lot of times it feels like, the guys like us were just kind of like pushed off to the side. Like we're the weirdos and we're like, we're trying to grow this industry, keep it going. This is our generation's style of bike. This is how we'd like to do stuff. We want to go fast. We want to take these Harleys and push them to their absolute max potential if possible, and a lot of guys do that really, really well. And that's what we're about, riding fast, riding hard, and trying to ride everywhere,
Yeah, and like you said, there's obviously there's still a market and a large one for the Kurakin guys and whatever else, and we're not hating on that, but for whatever reason, that is like the staple here, the ape hangers and the tassels and the get back whips, and that just seems to be what takes hold here. Now you'll have guys with souped up motors and everything else, but they got a crate 131 and a get back whip on it. You're like, yeah, okay. So to see something different coming to town is welcome. It's good. Now, how many y'all are coming
we're
up
ready
for?
to do it, man. I don't know yet. There's maybe me and Brandon, and there's always a couple last minute kind of dudes that are like just kind of get together with us and do it up.
That's usually how it goes with our group. Like there'll be like one of us, two of us for sure, and then usually like one or two at the last second will be like, "Hey man, I bought my fucking ticket. I'm gonna be rolling out too." So we'll see. I think we can. It's us two for sure, and then we got fucking probably like maybe two more. I'd say is usually how it's up going. Especially these longer trips.
Especially longer trips. The holidays are coming up. Dudes end up getting booed up, and they can't leave the house.
Hey, dude, you better put in your fucking DA31.
Put in your DA31 with your
sure
wife,
the old
dude.
lady signs that shit off. Dude.
You better be taking leave, guy.
Tell him you put in a patch, dog.
We gotta give a shout out to our boy Jared.
Oh man, it's gonna be sad.
He's salty, boy.
Hey, I didn't say it, dude.
We all thought it though.
Hey, you can go back in the group chat and tell him at 2036 he gets an honorable mention. But yeah, I mean that's just got to be hard. That all of you, not all of you guys, but a bunch of you guys are still rocking active duty and shit like that. So if you've ever served, getting leave approved can be a fucking pain in the ass. So yeah, I mean I definitely understand that it's hard for the entire crew to travel and stuff like that. But you have, for those that don't know, just a massive kind of group of dudes, not massive, but just a really tight, large group of dudes that you fuck with and that are just everybody I've met from you guys has just been all around fucking awesome. And I think that shows when you guys go to different events and stuff like that.
And honestly, man, like straight up, like shout out to the group, the fucking homies that are local here. Like they support us in so many ways than just one. Like, there's times
they
where
help us out like crazy, man.
Yeah, seriously, like fucking, like I don't even know how to thank these motherfuckers.
All the way out to like Tennessee and shit, though. For real, though. Like, we get
fucking, even Jared, he shows up, man. He's like fucking right there, willing to help. And like as soon as he gets to the booth, like he just drove up. He rode up to Tennessee, and he was like, "Yo, what do you need from me?" And I'm like, "Well, just help us out, And dude, like Bravo, all those guys.
Yeah, I was saying, even being here in town, like if it's just one of us, like man in the fucking tent or whatever show, like they'll be there and be like, "Hey man, we're here to fucking help." They'll chill, they'll drink their beers, they do whatever, but they're always willing to help, which is nice and shit.
Are you guys at a bar?
Yeah, we are. Bro, I had a long day, man.
Dude, HughesNet, dude, that shit's getting expensive.
Dude, there was a guy behind you that was like walking in the door looking all funny, and I was like, dude, there's a man about to walk in Brandon's house. And then I was like, wait a minute, motherfucker's at a bar.
That's my neighbor, dude.
Yeah, dude. We camp outside this fucking spot, dude. It's fine.
Dude, speaking of bars, and the spots and stuff like that, like last time that we got a chance to talk with you guys, you were talking about what was it? There was that one place, I can't think of the name of it, that's like it was like a food hall and like craft brewery place or something that you guys were doing some events at, and you talked about the relationship with like the Harley dealer in town. What now that you guys have kind of like gotten even bigger, are the relationships the same? Are there more? Are they improving? Worse? How's the reception around where you're at?
I'd say that they are, as of late, improving. Don't want to get into specific details, but there's a couple of things that happen here locally, and I think we all got it figured out. But yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, they're going to be improving here within the next year. Not to put anyone on blast or anything like that. But yeah.
Yeah, there was some discrepancies, I guess, but there's a certain somebody that works at one of the local places that sells motorcycles, and we won't mention her name or nothing, but she did us pretty fucking dirty as far as like, I don't know, the way I see it is like you give somebody their word, this and that, and then you call them the day before, like what time we coming out, setting up, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, we filled the slots." Like that's not really how you fucking
that's not, especially
things.
Yeah.
And we ended up talking to like somebody who runs the place, and he was like, he had no idea. So that's why we don't really want to, like, it's not really on him. It's
not
just,
at all. No,
he's actually a really fucking solid dude. And that's why we don't really
the
want
conversation that we had with him and everything was really solid. And, I think he just didn't have awareness. He runs a big company, and You know, you can't control every single aspect of it. You don't know exactly what's going on, but the second he found out, he was more than willing to reach out to us and made it right. And we're really appreciative.
Yeah, that's what's important.
Yeah, that's what's really important. You know, we weren't hostile about the whole thing. We were just like, hey man, these are the facts. This is how we feel about it. You know, especially, you know, when you give somebody your word, like if you know, we tell John from Hardcore Cycles that, hey, we're gonna be there. We're gonna fucking be there. You know, if we tell somebody we're gonna do something, you know, we're gonna try and do our best and damnedest to be there. Like, I think the most notable event was the Indian Larry's event up in New York City. I think that collectively from that Monday or that Sunday to next Monday, I got 20 hours of sleep that entire week and had to drive up to New York City because I was in the middle of cycle. I was doing back-to-back shifts in order to make up for the time that I was taking off to get up there. Got there, did the event, and basically came right back the next day. And that's, you know, total almost a 17-hour drive or something like that.
And I think that's the stuff that people don't see. And maybe they don't care. I don't know. But I think that's the stuff that just makes companies like dudes putting in that kind of effort. Obviously, you still got the military commitment. This isn't, you know, it's not something you're doing full time yet with Mercenary, but you're putting in that commitment to build the brand. And not only you're not just like getting there and like pounding a Red Bull and sitting behind a table. You're out riding. You're hanging out with dudes. You're making connections. You're taking bomb ass photos while you're out there and shit like that and putting them on Instagram for people to see. And that's I know like the cool fucking thing is to be like, oh, I don't care about Instagram. But you do. People do. And like that's the shit that people I think want to see. They want to see other bike stuff. They want to see bikes for ideas. They want to see bike places for places they want to ride. They want to learn about new products that are out there and companies and parties that they haven't been to and shit like that. Like whether we like it or not, fucking Instagram matters. And if you want to be big dick badass and pretend like you don't give a shit, that's fine. But it matters. And dudes pay attention to that shit. And you guys put, you know, we've already talked about, you put legit shit out there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing though, is like, I was just gonna say is like, everyone can be like, oh, fuck Instagram. I'm not that into Instagram. I'm not this, I'm not that. But I mean, those are the same people. It's like, you go and you look over and they'd be the ones spending 30 minutes on the phone at a time, like 8-12 times a fucking day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can say you don't care about this or that, but social media now it's literally the fucking apex of like our social being. Like, that's how you market. That's how you sell shit. That's how you build relationships. That's how you find friends. That's how you find relationships. Like, social media is like the center of all of our shit now. So I mean, like you said,
how many relationships have you found on social media?
Just this fuckboy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's it. Dude.
I ain't got rid of him yet,
I met
dude.
this faggot on Grindr, so I don't know if we can say that.
I
we're past 15 minutes.
I plead the fifth, dude.
Dude, so how will the hometown rally work? Are you allowed to share that? Like, are you going to have an actual booth? Are you just coming to hang out? Have they told you what it's going to look like?
Yeah, so for us, it's going to be, they were kind enough to get us set up inside the store, and I believe that's where it's going to be held. Obviously, it'll be freezing out there, so yeah. And we'll be set up in there, and we'll be slanging merch, you know, we're dropping a lot of stuff that we haven't, and some other stuff that people have requested in different ways. That'll be yet to be determined. Check us out when we finally end up getting there.
Merch or Josh's dick pics, either one.
Yeah, that's right, or dick pics.
White knuckle gorilla grip, dude. Don't sleep on my man.
Are you gonna sign them? Autograph them.
Dude, my man's be squeezing the shit trying to get that extra inch at the very end.
100%, dude.
The fuck out of his shit, dude.
Dude, you know what?
Nothing like foreskin, right? Ain't that right, boy?
That extra quarter inch of beef jerky on the end of your shit,
dude. You know what? Like, people are gonna listen to this and they're gonna laugh at the jokes, but you can't get the full effect until you're literally like 2:00 in the morning banging White Claws with these two and listening to them just talk shit to each other. Like, they love each other. Like, don't get me wrong, these dudes love each other, and until you listen to them talk shit while they're loaded.
I don't fuck with this guy, dude.
He's adopted, dude.
He's only here because I fucked his mom.
He's lying. My mom don't like that.
I paid one round of fucking dinner, dude, and I had him, dude.
That's why I never called you back, you broke bitch.
But we'll do the obviously we'll do like some links and some advertising so folks know that are going to be around here. that are going to be in like the Wisconsin fucking area or coming up from Mama Tried, like how to find you guys and what to look for and all that shit. I mean, it's a whole weekend deal. The Mama Tried show is part of Flat Out Friday with the racing. Saturday and Sunday is kind of the bike show. Everybody starts to go home kind of Sunday afternoon. But Saturday is a great time to go down to the rave, see all the bikes. There's vendors set up in the rave, and they get some big names. SNS is there or has been there. Espinoza, Rusty Butcher, the Unknown guys, and now obviously this house party, the House of Harley party. It's going to be a good time, and I'm excited for y'all to get that exposure and obviously to see the city. You know what day you're getting into town?
So I mean, we're pretty much driving straight from here on the 3rd of the morning of the 3rd.
Yeah, morning of the 3rd. It's like 14 and a half hours.
You want to try and go inside of that table?
So it'll be like 14 and a half hours, and then fucking just going on fucking straight there. Obviously, no stopping or nothing like that.
Give us a sec.
Well, my man's just decided he's up and ready to fucking
Dude, I can't hear over this shit, dude. I've been blown up one too many times. Give it a second.
So for those just listening along at home, we are now officially. Hey, Ken, welcome back. We're officially in a bar now. We are in a bar. I just want to catch you up. Josh and Brandon have brought us in a bar. It appears to be Outskirts. Shout out to Outskirts, a great military-friendly bar if you're in Columbus, Georgia. I think I can get you drinks.
Oh yeah, Bobby is this any better?
Yeah, that's good. Our first podcast in a bar, or maybe second. I don't know.
Not so many fucking Honda Civic Preludes outside or whatever the fuck, dude.
Dude, and we get to give a shout out to Outskirts. So we get double barrel there.
That's true, you did there.
Shout out to Outskirts and Bobby and all the homies out here.
You're gonna get? Can you? So if we come to Columbus, can we use Brandon Miller for drink discounts?
Oh yeah, dude. Use my promo code, Brandon Miller 6969 420 or whatever, dude.
What?
They'll be asking for him to
They'll
pay
probably
his tab.
tell you to get the fuck out or whatever, dude.
Hey, tell that bitch to come back and pay his fucking tab, dude.
What movie is that from? Where he's telling him his email and he's like, it's at 6969. I can't think of what fucking movie that is.
Is it that?
No, it was like every other fucking 8th grader, dude. That was my old AIM messenger, dude.
Fucking Pussy Destroyer 6969.
Dude, so obviously with the growth and all that stuff, what something we talked about last time, what's the club reception like around you guys? Like, do they dig what you're doing? I feel like clubs are jealous of y'all, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not talking shit on clubs. I'm not talking shit on clubs, but I know before I stepped away, I was jealous of dudes like y'all that could just ride wherever the fuck you wanted to. And didn't have, people in clubs are like, I'll ride wherever the fuck I want to. No, you don't.
No borders,
you have to tell people where you're going. You got to make sure you got nothing else going on that week. There's a lot of shit to club riding, and you guys are just fucking ripping whenever you want.
Hey, dude, it's the same having an old lady, dude. There ain't no difference. You got to tell people you're going somewhere, dude. You got to ask. No, I'm just kidding. But no,
I think that there's been an understanding of like what we are at this point and who we are and our intentions. I think initially, and I can't remember if we talked about it. Obviously, me and you have talked about it at length. They were kind of worried about like what was going on with us, what we were going to do, what were our intentions. And I think once they figured out, like, hey, we're not here to be no pop-up MC or anything like that. I think things got way, way, way better. I would never say that we're intimidating by any means or aspect, but I think if you just aren't in the know of what we're doing and you see a group of 10 dudes riding through the town, like, you might start to ask questions naturally,
Yeah, especially I get it with matching logos and everything else. Yeah, you're going to do your due diligence. But I think we talked about it on the last time we had you on the podcast. It's more so on the club than it is on you guys to be like, oh, okay, those guys are just some military dudes rocking a dope ass clothing company. It's no threat. Like to me, it's more on the club just to like be that ambassador for other clubs and be good dudes with you guys, and like, yeah, check you out and be like, oh yeah, no, it's just these guys from Benning or whatever that are they got this fucking business going on. It's cool shit. They put on good events. They can fucking rip, and that's really what it should be about and how it should be approached.
And I think that's I think that was the process that went down, honestly, because it was weird at first. It was a little awkward. It was a little different. But I think, I mean, they did their whatever process they go through as far as like doing whatever they got to go through. And then now it's like everybody gets along with everybody now. So, I mean, I think at first it was a little like, well, they see, especially more towards when we first came out, we had a lot more of like the really close friends in town. So every time we went out, it was always a group of like 6 to 8 to 10 people, and we'd be all going out. I mean, we only had one line of hoodies out, so whenever like somebody be riding, we all had the same sweaters on. I could see how it looked because I mean that was the only hoodie design we had. So like it was,
bro.
yeah.
Just broke dudes trying to come up.
We were all throwing down like our extra fucking nightstand money at these fucking hoodies, trying to put out new designs, but. But no,
some of us are hurting on child support, you know, like child support, hoodies, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, dude, hoodies for sure every time.
But
no, I'm just kidding. But no, I see they went through their process. They checked us out, and honestly, we got pretty good relations with everybody here in town now that they've checked us out. They did their due diligence and they've talked to us. We've all got close, and I mean they were right. They came up and they were talking to us about how. It's a lot more beneficial. Everybody gets along. We can bring in more younger people to the scene, and we sell whatever we got to sell, and everybody's friends and stuff like that. There's no reason for animosity, no reason for tension or anything awkward like that.
And to clarify, like there was never any like ill intent or any hostilities or anything like that.
Yeah.
Locally, it was all very like, "What's up, guys? Like, what are y'all doing? This, that, and the third." And you know, and over time, like Brandon said, it fucking evolved. But yeah, there was never any like, you know, anyone beating their chests or anything like that. It was pretty professional as far as I'm concerned.
You know, there's some fucking dudes over there like mad as hell. Like, man, I want to just fucking go to Tennessee this weekend. I don't want to go to this dumbass party we got.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very much, and I enjoy the freedoms that we have doing what we do, you know, like we completely respect the club life, and I think a lot of guys aspire to do that at some point, and everyone has their own team, you know, or their favorite team, and you know, we all respect that. If they want to do that in the future, like by all means, like, you know, do it up, man. And
yeah, so who is your favorite team, Brandon? I'm just don't fucking answer that.
Hey, the Raiders, dude.
The Raiders.
Dude. Dude, what's up? Dude, your team's like falling apart. You got a coach that's apparently racist. You got a dude driving 170.
That's the life, I guess. It's not the life I chose, dude. It's the life that chose me.
Dude, that's what happens.
I'm a Cowboys fan, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, boy.
It could always be worse, dude. It could always be worse.
Hey, we say
we just lost all our Texans listeners right there.
I feel like that's the only way to become a Cowboys fan, dude. Your uncle gets done touching you, he hands you a jersey, and you're just a lifelong fan.
We're getting fucking censored on this episode for sure.
Sorry, dude. You can edit that out. That was Josh's fault for being a Cowboys fan.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Dude, did I ever tell you guys that? Did I ever tell you guys that I fucking I ran into that once? I don't think I get in trouble because I'm not going to say any names, but so I was considered prior service. No, I was considered prior service when I got to Benning because I started off in the Navy, and so I got they give fucking prior service like special privileges. Like I could have like my phone and all this other shit. And there was this dude, this kid. I mean, he was 18. He was a fucking kid. I don't know if he tried. I don't remember if he tried to run away, or he was like going to quit training, and he got brought back, or whatever the fuck it was. But like the drill sergeants were like, "Hey, you know, as a peer-to-peer, whatever, you know, you're going through training too, but you're a little bit older. You've been around this shit. Can you talk to him outside of just us yelling at him or trying to correct him or write him up? Like, we don't want to ruin this kid's life just yet." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll talk to him." And so I'm like talking to him, and this kid starts crying, and he like takes his shirt off, and he's got a fucking army recruiting tattoo like over his heart, and he's like, He's like, do you know what this means to me? And he's like yelling and he's crying. He's like, do you know what this means to me? And he goes, my uncle used to touch me. And I was like, I fucking quit.
Oh my God, dude.
I mean, I'm not trying to make fun. But I was like, I am not equipped for this. I gotta go. You need some help that I can't fucking provide.
Dude,
And now he's a sergeant major and makes you work late on Fridays.
I was hoping to give you a speech and amp you up, but fuck, dude, you just trumped me, dude. I got nothing for that.
Bro, I remember being in basic training and like just seeing some of the weirdest fucking shit. Like, you ever seen an innie man, like an innie penis? And dude, like, and then that's when I met Brandon. I was like, he was just in the corner smiling, dude. And I was like, boy, hey put that thing out, dog.
The only reason he came up to me, dude, he wasn't intimidated. What? He was like, hey, brother. He's like,
can I help you out?
He's like, good to see somebody that's like me, dude. Nice to meet you. So we stuck together ever since, dude.
Dude, did you guys meet in boot camp or at a unit?
Nah, we met at a unit,
dude.
Unfortunately.
That's
I ain't been able to get rid of this motherfucker, dude.
I think that's going to be the name of the episode, dude. Mercenary innie penises.
Innie minis, dude.
Hey, don't get me excited, dude. You don't want to see that thing pop out.
Dude, so like, if I'm understanding this correct, so Josh is older. He's been in the Army longer. So was like did he come in up under you or something at your guys' unit?
I wouldn't say
Thank
so.
fucking God I did it.
Dude, he's been the worst soldier, dude. You can't even call him a drill sergeant, dude.
I'm gonna say, hold on. There's a story, dude. There's a story of this motherfucker, dude. I got to the unit, dude, and this guy. So we had just got in Afghanistan. We were getting off the fucking plane. He was in 1st Platoon, which, by the way, 1st Platoon we used to call them robots, dude. All of them. High and tights, I'm fucking telling you, dude. Like, they walked around with their knuckles curled, dude. Like, anywhere they went, dude.
Just dude.
They sat down at the fucking chow hall, dude. They'd all start eating in unison and shit, dude. Like, these motherfuckers, everybody hated them. First thing I hear, this man, dude, he's a corporal, by the way, dude. I'm sure he was hyped as fuck to get them guys, dude. Corporal fucking Gonzalez, dude. I get off the fucking airplane. We're all grabbing our bags, and all I hear is like, he's like, who are you talking to, Musa? Who are you talking to? And this kid just looks at him. He's like, what's my fucking rank? What's my fucking rank? And this kid's just like, Corporal. And I was walking by, and this was before I fucking knew him. I was like, thank God, dude, that guy's a fucking douche, dude. Now I'm fucking sitting next to him. I was like, thank God I'm not.
I tell you, man, like, I could that individual that, you know, when you meet someone in your life and they like bring the absolute worst out of you, that was that one kid, man. I'm pretty sure he's probably still a terrible person to this fucking day.
Dude, that was like one of my first encounters.
Hey, ask him how fucking 9 months of tower guard was, though. Being in that shitbag platoon, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, it'd be that way, dude.
Can't all rotate around the country.
Whatever, dude. You know how many? I'm not even gonna say because we'll get edited out. But you know what happens in the tower, dude.
What happens in the tower stays in the tower, dog.
You got your favorite corner, dude, where the raid cam can't catch you, dude.
Dude, I know that like obviously we don't want to get you in trouble at work and shit like that, but like we'll just say working with junior soldiers now, you have to see some absolutely, both of you have to see some absolutely wild
dude,
ass
shit
shit
that you see that you just can't fucking make up, man. Like,
dude, there's wild shit. And the funny thing is, you think a lot of the dumb shit does come from these little 18-year-olds and shit like that, but dude, the funny thing is, a lot of this shit that you see that actually blows your mind is these like 28, 32-year-old fucking dudes that come in that are literally 32, have like 3 kids, and they're just, I'm telling you, you're like, what the fuck did you just say, dude? Like, how have you survived your entire life coming in, and this is your logic of things? It's craziness, dude. Like,
dude, you're like, no wonder you're here when you're 32.
A private or a fucking Joe fighting on the weekends getting drunk is to be expected. Like, I want my soldiers to get that shit the fuck out the way before they grow up to be like, you know, NCOs and shit. Like, by all means, fight. Don't get caught. Do whatever it is you got to do. Like, that's how you learn, you know, your way around the world, especially in the Army. You have to navigate it that way. And, but yeah, he's right. Like, I was like I remember being like a 24-year-old staff sergeant dealing with these like 30-year-olds with fucking like the type of problems that I couldn't expect out of an 18-year-old.
But it's crazy because then they come up to you and they're like, hey, sergeant, hey, drill sergeant, blah, blah, blah. What do you think I'd do about this? I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? I don't know, dude. Like, dude, when you're younger, like, I'd be like in a younger NCO, and I'm like, dude, I was like fucking like 23, and you got like a 32-year man. How do you think I should go about doing this for credit? And I'm like, dude, I'd be asking you right now if it wasn't for the fucking army, dude. What the fuck? Like, I'm 22, dude. I'm 23 or however the fuck old. But it's like, dude, the worst ones you see are the older ones. You're like, holy shit.
You expect it from an 18-year-old nobody, like, that hasn't been in life. But then you, like you said, you get these old dudes and you're like,
I mean, now so, like, I'm a little bit, I can provide more fucking, like, advice, but I just remember being
I wouldn't
like
take any advice from
it. Being a younger NCO, though, you're just like, dude, you get these dudes that just came in, they're like, what, like, not even army shit, like, they just come to you with, like, hey, man, I just knocked up this girl, but then I'm married, and then I got 2 girls, like, dude, I'm 23, like, what the fuck? I
don't have the answers to everything, dude. Let me pull out my my codex, dog. I'll tell you.
Dude, I don't know. You should probably write a fucking letter to one of them and let the other one know, dude. Pick one, dude. What's your favorite one, dude?
Like, dude, I never, like, some of the shit, like, I remember the first day I showed up to my unit in the Army. It was like the summer. It's hot as fuck. It was in Louisiana. And I told my team leader, it's like, hey, I think I got the clap. And he's like, what? Like, mind you, my name wasn't even fucking Gonzo at this point. It was Cherry. Like, I didn't have a real name forever. Like, you got to think, these dudes just got back from like a 15-month rotation in Iraq, and I'm the first private that they fucking get, dude. Like, and like, really, the squad, I was surprised the squad leader didn't bat an eye about it. He was like, he expected it, but like you get soldiers that come with you.
They're like, dude, I know who you got it from.
No, being Eskimo brothers between you and a group of 4 guys, like that's a real fucking thing down there, bro.
Dude, I feel like that's the name of the episode. I think I got the clap. I think that's the episode name right there.
I think I got the clap.
And so like the story gets better, man. So like I show up to the you know, wherever they got the clap fucking station. And so I get there, and this nurse pulls out this metal rod, and like literally, she's like dick in hand, fucking about to fucking just rod the shit out of me. A male nurse walks in that's, I guess, in training. He's like, "You're not supposed to use that one." He's like, "That's to scrape shit out of like anywhere else but inside a fucking penis, dude." So, you know, thank for him, dude. I got a cotton swab instead of fucking metal fucking rod to gash my fucking innards out, dude.
Well, that's it, like.
Y'all got like a fan club behind you and shit now.
I don't know what that is, dude.
So I just want to paint a picture for everybody listening. So we're done talking about.
That one came from the clap station where my man's just talking.
Yeah, we're done talking about the clap. Is there's this chick behind him, like peering in, like, "What's up?"
And that's that, dude. I mean, there's many more stories. I probably shouldn't say any more.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, not to completely switch it up. Are we okay?
I think so.
The what?
I was gonna say, not to completely change it up, but I mean, you guys, I feel like obviously Mercenary, right? It has a fucking kind of military theme to it, but I feel like you guys have done a good job of that balance. Obviously, you dudes are active duty. You have a lot of active duty or veteran friends around you in your circle, but it's not military dominated. It's not fucking, I mean, it's not all fucking quotes from the Art of War or fucking pictures of
dude, yeah,
that was a big goal of ours when we first started up, that we didn't want to make it so it's just this like hell yeah brother army cool brother fucking bullshit. There's plenty of brands out there, and if that's for you, by all means, man, like, but we wanted it not to just isolate a population just to that, you know, like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we're not trying to be the next 9-line fucking apparel with like dude, I mean, be the fucking tassels and fucking bedazzled jeans of like the motorcycle culture by any means.
Yeah, I mean, like, hats off to them, and they've done a really good job. But like, that's not us, man. We want people to know that we're here to support veterans and do what we can for them. And if they reach out, we're pretty much 24/7. There's somebody always on that fucking page, and we try and respond as fast as we can, you know. and we get that, but we don't. That's not our only market, man. Like we want to bring in riders from every group, whether it's the Marines, the Navy.
I mean, even
guess.
if you are like a 9-line
Oh, you guess, motherfucker. All right.
Feel free to reach out to us. You're more than welcome, but we're gonna make fun of you. I mean, that's just how it goes.
We'll make fun of you till you take the fucking shirt off.
I know, dude. We'll put rhinestones on your back pocket for you, but like.
I love that Josh is all like PC about it, and Brandon's over like, yeah, fucking grunt style.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the yin and yang, dude. That's what makes us flow, I guess, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying Josh is the professional one?
I'm decent to look at, and I take showers, dude. That's the difference, dude.
That's arguable. It depends on the day. It depends on the day of the week, man. I've seen my man show up to work musty, boy.
You lying, dude.
If he goes to work, I don't know. I want my taxes back, boy.
Dude, and so Ken, you just like got back into this shit show. You left us for a while. You missed all the good shit already. What? What
no, I didn't. I was at the table. I had the speakers turned up, so I heard everything.
Like while you're eating dinner with your kids? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Bro, you've been to my house. Don't act like you're any fucking better around children.
Hey, don't let him fool you. He's living a lie. That ain't water in his water bottle, dude. He just has to fake it.
That's what he tells his wife. I'm filling up my water bottle, babe.
His words start slurring at the farther we go in the episode.
Dude.
Yeah.
Don't touch that water bottle, Timmy.
It's definitely not Appy juice.
Or I'll touch you like my dad did.
Joke's on you. I didn't know my dad. Dude, YouTube is gonna fuck us on this episode.
Dude, you wish, brother.
I mean, we give all this shit. We give all this shit to Dave, but let's not forget that old Ken's a submariner.
Oh, dude, I know.
What the fuck? Who
the fuck told you I was a submariner?
Because
I knew
I'm not.
What goes on in that middle bunk, dude.
I'm a goddamn CB.
Yeah.
All right.
Ken's never been on a boat.
Never. Hey man, since you want to bring that shit up, hey Josh, you know what? You know how you say hoorah with a cock in your mouth, right? Say whoa.
Or a stiff sock, depending on if you're boat or not, dude, whatever. Same shit.
Nothing like crusty socks.
I know, dude. My man's waking up late for work, dude, putting on the hardest socks he's ever seen.
You know what?
This is how we do it on the ship.
I think I'm going to change up the promotion. I forget what I said, but I was like, if you bring Brandon something, he'll buy you a beer. Now I think it should be like whoever brings him the crustiest sock gets a free beer.
Dude, if you bring me a rock solid, stand up by itself fucking sock in a Ziploc bag, I'll buy you a beer.
No starch. It's gonna get DNA tested.
Wait, why is it?
It's gonna be.
Why is it in the Ziploc bag? Just let that shit.
He doesn't want to touch it.
Yes, he does.
Oh, black light
like,
approved.
dude, just gonna bring Brandon a sock. Just like, hey, here's my
sock.
Don't
let the stank out.
This applies for Milwaukee, by the way.
It better smell like cheese curds.
Yeah, dude, we can't have people coming years down the road bringing us salty, crusty socks.
This is only Wisconsin, dude. If I catch you 3 years from now with a dirty sock, dude, I'm just gonna hand you mine.
we always
dude, literally. The bartender made a comment here earlier today. She's like, clean dick tastes like avocados, and we're like, what the fuck?
Wait, what do you mean earlier today? How long have you guys been drinking?
Oh man,
what?
We don't.
You cut out, dude. What?
Hey, you gotta take that out, dude.
Yeah.
He told.
No, you're good. I've been here.
Yeah.
I've been here.
You're good. You don't have to edit that part.
All of a sudden, they have connectivity issues.
I just blame Josh for everything.
Yeah.
Dude, usually we pick like a little clip to like advertise the episode when it drops. I'm definitely picking the crusty sock portion to advertise.
Dude, you bet. I'm 100%. If you come up to me with a crusty sock in Wisconsin, it's good for one free beer, dude. You got my word.
They're only going to be hot bush lattes, though. That's it.
It's 29 degrees out. They'll be cold.
I was gonna say, dude, you gonna keep that shit in your fucking in your butt or what?
Dude, it's only coming out of
yours.
yours,
Find a
boy.
warm beer, dude. Everything's cold in Wisconsin, dude.
This has been my favorite. This might be one of my favorite episodes. Just listening to these two, like we don't even have to do anything. Just let them run. Just let those two run.
Dude, bro, I can't. Sometimes, like,
Dude, Josh ain't running anywhere, dude. Don't fool yourself.
Hey, my man's be over here fucking trying to put down, fucking saying, "Oh, you good?" Hey, man, dude, am I looking all right, man?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you should probably do a little.
Hey,
cardio.
where's the camera at, dude? Don't lie to the people. Who's the only one on the camera right now?
Dude, hey, the camera.
Now it changes, dude.
Yeah, see, I'm sorry, Brandon. The camera was on Josh's third and fifth.
Dude, as soon
gen.
as you guys were like, "Hey, I'm going live with 4," he's like, my man's camera just panned right over, dude. I've been background ever since, dude.
Hey, are you guys planning on doing Daytona this year?
I mean,
Yeah, I plan on it, sure.
yeah. For us, really, it's just like planning the day, you know, and getting the time for whatnot. But
Yeah, how long does it? How long does it take you guys to get down there to Daytona?
I don't know, Ken. How long does it take us to get to Daytona?
From Jacksonville, it takes about an hour and change. It's
Now, how far is Jacksonville from Daytona?
only like 100 miles.
Are you going to be there this year, Kenny? Are you going to be there this year?
I was at Daytona last year.
Oh
I
no,
didn't
you
go
were like
last year.
outside. You're like Daytona proper.
Dude, I'm not going.
You're
no
like almost
motherfucking.
Daytona, an asterisk, dude. Almost.
No,
an
bro, y'all motherfuckers were at Homo Daytona. I ain't walking around with these Luke Bryan listening, Rhinestone Jean wearing, big wheel bagger driving, faggot ass motherfuckers.
So
I ain't
help
doing
them.
all that bullshit.
You got to help Mercenary
Tell us
take
how
it
you
back.
really feel, man.
Dude, my man's a snap, dude. He said, "Fuck you too." He's got to let us know, dude.
let us
He's had
know,
enough.
Hey, we got to guess. Is he from California?
Dude, what's wrong with Cali, dude?
Whatever, dog.
Dude, I'm telling you though, you haven't had a good time until you've been up at 2 a.m. listening to these two talk shit to each other. And they got some other dudes in their crew. I mean, you don't even have to say shit. You just listen, and it's fucking hilarious.
Those are my favorite times, dude. Just 2 a.m. You don't even know what the fuck you're saying, dude. You can't even. You're just laughing, dude. That's the best times ever.
Laughing, starts to crying, and then
You don't even know. Well, half you
No,
crying,
dude.
half you laughing. You're just trying to keep up, dude. One dude's like, "I love you, man," and the other one's like, "Shut up, faggot." Laughing at the dude crying.
all you gotta do is wake up the next morning and open up your fucking Spotify and see what music you were listening to.
Oh, dude, for real.
It always ends in fucking Mexican ranchero music, dude. That's it, dude.
Dude, I feel
10
like
times out of 10.
I feel like the common thread is like nobody knew their dad.
What?
I said the common thread is nobody knew their dad. I'm
Hey, don't be projecting that bad energy onto us, Dave.
or my man's over here knew his uncle too well, dude. You never know. Same difference.
Those sunken eyes.
So
are
am I
from
not
all the
invited
dick
anymore
you see in
because
the
I
day,
know my
dude.
dad?
Daddy was never there, but uncle never left.
You're gonna
When
sit
he
here till
comes-
you fucking leave, Ken.
You,
dude, when dad pulled up on that bike, he better have those vegetables gone.
he's all, these are delicious, Dad.
I'm sending you your uncle fucking Tony's house.
That's
Dude.
it, dude.
See what you get there.
He's like, I don't take this shit from my probates. I'm not gonna take it from you.
Not another dick sandwich.
Yo.
Dude, so are you guys going to keep drinking the rest of the night, or what's up?
I mean, he's got a curfew. I don't.
Dude, I never started, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
The fuck we don't have a curfew, bro. We can smell you from Jacksonville.
What is it?
The what?
I said the fuck you don't have a curfew. We can smell you in Jacksonville. You need to take that ass home and watch that
For
motherfucker.
real, dude. Hey, dude, I'll be here all night. Fuck it, dude.
Dude,
Hey,
ladies
I'm doing
and
that
gentlemen,
tomorrow, dude.
these are molding the future military leaders of tomorrow, right here. These two.
I know, dude.
That's really the sad part about like being in trade off, dude. You just get so fucking. I've never drank so much in my life, dude. I hate to say it that way, but it's for real, man. Like you get long days, long nights, no fucking rest. Like all you want to do is drink. It's fucking terrible. But you know, it's made a lot of good friendships. So here we are. I still ain't got rid of this fucking dumb bitch.
So, all right. So we're at an hour. We keep these to an hour. Basically, the bottom line is we're going to promote you guys come to
Is that what your
Milwaukee.
uncle said?
That doesn't even make sense there. I lost my
Where's that,
fucking.
Dave?
Yeah.
You know what? We're not promoting shit anymore. Fuck these guys.
Tell me I'm pretty.
So yeah, but anyway, anybody that brings Brandon a crusty sake in Milwaukee gets a free beer. Obviously, we're gonna put the links and shit like that so we can check out Mercenary and order some shit. You guys got new stuff dropping. You're gonna be selling merch in Milwaukee. You guys are at every event, shop party, rally. It seems like lately, and it sounds like 2022 is only gonna fucking be better for y'all. So we're looking forward to that. Any last words before we get out of here?
I mean, for me, like, I just like to, thank all the fucking homies that are local and all the like fans that have supported us, man. Like, straight up, we can't do it without you guys. Like, and all the companies that have supported us. You guys know who you are. I hate to go on the list and then be like, oh, you forgot about me, But if you've been supporting us and we talk on the reg, you know who you are, and we appreciate you. And obviously, our other two fucking partners, AJ and Cameron, they can't be here unfortunately because AJ's probably, I don't know, doing something on the fucking
Eating a tofu sandwich, dude, not by choice.
Yeah. Cameron's probably hiking up a mountain or something right now. I don't
With
know.
his new 9-line apparel shirt.
Yeah.
But.
he's for sure the hell yeah brother of the crew, but we love him, man.
All right, well, thank you guys. We'll let you fucking get back to drinking.
And you know what, man? I'd like to thank you guys. Thank you guys for having us on.
Well, not
Thank
Dave, but like the rest of you guys. The rest of you guys for sure.
Whoever else runs that page, thank them, not thank them.
All right, I'm all right. You know what? I'm out of here. I'm going to my uncle's house.
Remember, you only have to put up with it for an hour.
Yeah, dude.
Just like we did.
Just close your eyes and think good thoughts. Dude.
I'm going to my tio's house.
All
All right, boys. We'll check you later.